Deep in the heart of the Sahara, where now there is only endless sand and burning silence, there once lay a kingdom of unimaginable wealth and power. A civilization so mighty it rivaled ancient Egypt itself. This is not a legend. This is the terrifying mystery of the lost kingdom of Yam. For centuries it was just a whisper from the past, a name carved into the tomb of a man who should never have been able to reach it. His name was Harkhuf, a daring Egyptian explorer, and his story is our only clue. He wrote of a journey of 7 months, a brutal trek across the land of the horizon dwellers, through a desert so vast and deadly it was considered the end of the world, all to reach a fabled land rich in gold, ivory, and incense, a place ruled by a powerful king. He called it Yam, and then it vanished. Not a single stone, not a ruined city, not a single piece of pottery has ever been found to prove it existed. For over a century, archaeologists have scoured the Sahara, following Harkhuf's descriptions, and they have found nothing. How could an entire kingdom, a major trading partner of the most powerful civilization on Earth, simply dissolve into myth? The silence is deafening. The mystery only deepens when you realize the impossible scale of Harkhuf's journey. 7 months there and back? The logistics are mind-boggling. How did he feed his men? How did he carry enough water for hundreds of soldiers and donkeys to cross a sea of sand that would have been their grave? It seems impossible. And this is where the story takes a chilling turn. What if we've been looking in the wrong place? What if the maps are wrong? A brilliant archaeologist named Green Sahara proposed a theory that turns the entire mystery on its head. He looked at the ancient texts, not as a story, but as a puzzle. He asked a simple question. What if Harkhuf wasn't traveling east or south, as everyone assumed? What if he was traveling west, into a part of the Sahara that was not a desert at the time? Because 4,000 years ago, the Sahara was not the barren wasteland we know today. It was a green paradise, a land of savannas, lakes and rivers, teeming with life. And in this green Sahara, a civilization could have thrived. Sahara believes he has found the location of Yam, not in the distant dunes of the Libyan desert, but in a place called the Nabta Playa. And the evidence he found there is what makes this mystery so compelling and so haunting. At Nabta Playa, they found something extraordinary, something that should not be there. They found the oldest astronomical megalithic site in the entire world, predating Stonehenge by over 1,000 years. A complex calendar of massive stones aligned with the stars, built by a sophisticated people who understood the movements of the cosmos. Who were they? This was not a simple tribal society. This was a culture with advanced knowledge, a culture that could organize, that could build for the ages. And then, around the same time that Yam disappears from the Egyptian records, the climate changed. The Green Sahara began to die. The lakes dried up. The rivers vanished. The savanna turned to dust. A people who had built stone circles to track the heavens were now facing an apocalypse. They had to leave or perish. So, is this the fate of Yam? Was it not conquered, not destroyed in war, but slowly, agonizingly suffocated by the desert? Did its people scatter to the winds, becoming the ancestors of the cultures that would later rise along the Nile? Their identity lost forever, their kingdom buried under centuries of sand. But then, there is one final, terrifying piece of evidence. In the Cave of the Swimmers, in the Gilth Kabir Plateau, there are ancient rock paintings. They show people swimming. In the middle of the Sahara, a haunting memory of a world that was lost, a world of water and life. Could this be a last message from the people of Yam? A final testament to their green, prosperous home, a home that became their tomb. The lost kingdom of Yam is the ultimate ghost story. It's the terrifying idea that an entire civilization can be erased from the earth, leaving behind only a name in a tomb and a circle of stones under a blazing sun. It's a warning from history, written not in stone but in silence.